Good day, chat. Do you ever look at your desk and be like, maybe I caused inflation? There's over 100 gigabytes of RAM here. And SSD is also kind of expensive now. So I might have caused a storage shortage. Because Australia is from the future and one day ahead. So for me it's Christmas Eve, but for everyone else in like America and stuff, it's Christmas Eve. But if I had warned people about inflation, then I don't know. Wouldn't be anything. Anyway, I already have Primal Grout on. But I need Primal Kyogre as well. I got one of those berries, whatever it was called. That ain't it. One trillion berry. One coal ball. A cassid berry. The candy berry. A up berry. Kelpsie berry. And the 2 papaya. Sapphire Blue Power, Mega Power Charging, Resistance Power Dark. We've done it. I've never made the donut quite like this before. Behold the alpha old-fashioned donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. Surely we've got the best dedicated donut chef in all of Lumios. Now Hoopla can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumios where Kyogre is at. I trust you'll use it well. You will work so hard to gather the ingredients after all. Let's head to Zones 5. I bet Karina will be there waiting for us. If I'm fighting a Kyogre, a Heat Train's not going to be very useful. Might keep Side Guard, even though it's probably not going to be that useful. Yeah, sure. Xerneas has Horn Leech. Wild Zone 5. Why is it so hard to get there? Probably have to go through the alleyway. Maybe we need the ladder. We'll need an alpha old-fashioned donut to get through the sapphire distortion here. Strong signals detected from within this pocket of hyperspace luminos. A Pokemon inside is likely about to mega evolve. Will you enter and calm it? I'm going in now. Technically, I think Kyogre is going to go for Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Koopa that alpha old-fashioned donut. Steven. 5 minutes and 20 seconds isn't very long. So this is where Kyogre dwells. Come on, you two, check this out. Huge blue crystals, waterfalls from nowhere. Is this what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they say Kyogre is the personification of the sea. The strength of its water-type attacks is supposed to be incredible. We can still take it between the three of us and our Pokemon. Let's go everyone, time to catch Kyogre. If we're about to battle Kyogre, guess it's time for another big drop. Kyogre's cave's pretty big. Although I guess it is a giant whale. Kind of have to be. This statue doesn't look quite as cool as the Groudon one. What was that, Kyogre? We can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. It's really slow. To be fair, I was trying to Mega Evolve then. Focus on dodging. Because of how Primal Groudon works, water types can't use water type moves. So if I go for a Solar Beam, and I'm more Primal, that shouldn't have been possible. Maybe Geomancy to get stronger. I'm kind of just sacrificing my Xerneas at this point. I already know I can Mega Ball. But not Xerneas, Mega Evolution. It's almost half health. I believe at this point it would have been lower. It hasn't even gone primal yet. I defeated the first stage of the Kyogre. But this one's gonna be a lot worse. That kind of really so it's kind of affecting. How am I even supposed to dodge that? Enforcer. Oblivion Wing. Yes, Electros. So that kind of should do a lot. Not this again. Okay. It's time to catch Kyogre. I got a blue orb. Way to go, Steven. You and me and Karina were unstoppable. Yeah, we're the greatest. I can't believe we caught Kyogre's Lumiose. I mean, Kyogre. Lumiose's toughest trio comes through once again. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moments, I need you all to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, two legends of the Hoenn region. I know, it couldn't have been easy. Well done. A Sapphire Blue legend. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and the red orb soon. Seems like data analysis and the rest of the main job now. What kind of organization are we? These days a civic think tank. Your volunteer do-gooders? Oh, don't forget, who you're dealing with, kid. Once folks are in debt, we can put him to work for free, helping us shape Lumiose just the way we want it, that's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb when you're ready. You were quite right about the project guest energy that may contain Escarina. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? I'm the lab's acting director, not professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little. Fine, let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare generating powers skyrocketed. Hyperspace Lumiose was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumiose reflects the subconscious thoughts of people in Pokemon, which I guess is why it's weird. It's so weird in there. But you've already figured that much out on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts and dreams. And I mean dreams of all kind, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor Bravo. Now could you tell us how to find Rayquaza? You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm of Hyperspace Lumiose by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egghead among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. Getting close to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take the mental image and that motivation and dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. I'm not sure if that helps or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster. My job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dream we're trying to meet? And greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway. It's Corbu. Was that your idea of a joke? Good one, kid. Look how hard we're all laughing. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinion, Steven. You gotta get Archer to wish as hard as she can for you to encounter Rayquaza. I'll get on it. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dream got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares, and look where we are now. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call you again if you need you. Next time, call me. Will be your last. I'll get Archer caught up on this. Go do your thing, Steven. Looks like there's something on the ground where the shooting star fell. And moonstone. Okay, now my Kyogre is primal. I'll try and fix my team a bit. I guess my team's something. Hey, welcome back. Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the rest syndicate. Then Ansha asked to hear all about your battles with Kyogre, with Groudon and Kyogre. So Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what he was told by Kyogre? So the reason Archer wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next. That seems likely. She was probably hoping to reinforce the dream of hers in finer detail. I guess the visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary though? What do you mean? I mean, Archer's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm really impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of hyperspace Lumiose, but all of you. I mean, but by all of you. And legendary Pokemon you battled too. So you heard the whole story from Karina? Indeed, Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits, Steven. I can picture that noble Kyogre and the grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumiose will find the fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that you've got good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Also, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Let's go to the roof. I was thinking Rayquaza is the Sky High Pokemon. After all, it'll be easier to imagine from up high. Sounds good, let's roof it up. Hey, this roof is where you first showed up to, right, aren't you? Indeed, Hooper transported me here. Hooper sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MC could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Archer, tell us again. What do you want to meet Rayquaza? I mean, why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, it all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. Her mom wanted... She was requested for her mom, it's not that serious. A long time ago, in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. They look really silly. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too was their Primal Groudon, with the might of the red orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless, ferocious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporating to dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed in massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sun up to sundown. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and wrapped the world itself. Rayquaza looks silly too. The people of that age, the Tracker Knights, were at a loss of whatever they could do. They wished before their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Tracker Knights' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. They were appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon in a dazzling light, and it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of the lands and sea. The Draconoids came to reverse Rayquaza as a true revere. My iceberg. So I'll use that as an excuse. And there our story ends. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ that has the same power as a Mega Stone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. So they finally explain what Dragon Ascent works. A Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Mega Stone? Wow. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Armstrong. My dear mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble? Rayquaza, savior of the Draconoids. I can see why you'd want to get it for Dialpha, a mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Anshel. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked. We've managed to gather some data on this latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in hyperspace universe where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream coming true. We just might. One more thing. Much like we have Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Steven, gather lots of data so Mr. Felipe and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mighty donut fall. I know it won't fail because I've got all of you on my side. They said lots of data, so it's probably going to be like 100k. Yep, it's 100. Out of curiosity, if I look up the recipe for the donuts, could I already make the stupid donut and are they just gonna scare me? Free rosy berry. I mean rosy berry. One berry berry. One tonga berry. One chati berry. And a papaya berry. Oh, it needs to be 2 of this berry. But there's multiple recipes for it. So could I create the alpha one? One orange berry. A yak berry. One papaya. One cassim. One haban. I need 2 golden berry. So I couldn't make it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna end stream and do the stupid 100k of hyperspace survey points. Bye. In the next stream, I'll probably catch Rayquaza.